Here again, we do problem 1 over. This time at Desmos, we've set up all the steps, so we can just click on them and see the results. In the future, when we try to do some of these problems, we'll try to do the problem first, and then we'll check it against something like this. Meanwhile, the problem started by saying that they had gone south and west from point P. So the first thing to do is just draw point P. Now we have to now go south and west from P. So I go south. You can see just drew south for us. And they said that the bearing was south 51 west. So we drew something went south and west. We labeled the angle 51 degrees over here. And I'm calling the distance that we want to find S. The next part of the problem is always to see where to draw the perpendicular. In this particular problem, they were easy on us. They told us that the perpendicular was to PQ. So in this step, we just draw the perpendicular to PQ. We know that R has to be somewhere on there. We just don't have any idea where. The problem with this one is that they then told us that if we walk to point R somewhere on this, the bearing from R to Q was 28 degrees. That means we have to be way up here. And I think I did this so you can actually see where R would actually have to be. I would like to now put the little rectangle and all the angle pieces in so you can see where everything is. You can see there's the 28 degrees south and east to Q. Now, the procedure basically is that we have a right triangle sitting right here. We need to find either this angle here or this angle here, and I just start filling in angles just using the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. You can see that I started filling things in. I know that 28 plus 62 is 90. I was given the 51, so I know this one has to be 39. I still don't have my angle inside, but I think I can label this. I label this angle here theta, so that now I can see that 62 plus theta plus 39 is the full 180 degrees down here. Now over here, you can see that we're just solving the equation 62 plus theta plus 39 equals 180. That's going to tell us that theta is 79 degrees. We now can do some trig. So what we need to do is we need a trig function that involves this angle theta, which is 79 degrees, the side S that we need, and the 100 that we have. Well, that, for angle 79 degrees here, is the angle and the opposite and the adjacent. Well, the trig function that involves those are tangent. So you can see down here, I just said that tangent of 79 degrees is opposite over adjacent, and that's just going to be 100 over S. I now take this equation and I solve for S. I get that S is 100 over tan 79. In the next cell, you can see we just calculated it. We can see that's supposed to be 19.43803091138. I'd like to underline that last decimal place, but I have no way to actually do that. So I tell us that the distance is exactly that to 10 decimal places. And that's the end of our first bearing problem.